Welcome to our deep dive, into the world of copywriting research. We're cracking open Kim Krause Schwalm's
Oh, yeah.
Research Beast course today,
Good.
based on, excerpts
hmm
from the sales page and course materials that, you provided us.
Great.
Right? This is going to be fun.
Yeah.
Think of it as a crash course
Okay.
in becoming a better copywriter,
Nice.
guided by, a true master.
Yeah. Kim Krause Schwalm,
Yeah.
she's got the credentials.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, we're talking A-list copywriter,
Yeah.
decades of experience,
Mhm.
beating controls from legends.
Right.
She's mentored a ton of successful copywriters.
Yeah.
I mean, so the insights here are the real deal, for sure.
And one thing that really jumped out at me
Yeah.
is how Kim emphasizes that great copywriting IS, great research.
Right.
She even quotes Gary Bensavenga,
Oh, yeah.
another copywriting legend,
Another legend.
who said things like,
Hmm.
great ads are built on deep research, and the best copywriters are tenacious researchers.
Totally.
Yeah.
And it's not just talk either.
Right.
Kim said she spends at least half her time on any promo just on research,
Wow.
which really drives home the point that this isn't some afterthought.
Yeah.
It's the foundation.
Okay, so I'm already intrigued, but
Yeah.
where do we even start?
So Kim lays out a 6-step process
Okay.
that she calls the Research Beast process.
Right.
It all starts with,
Yeah.
gathering those initial nuggets of information,
Mhm.
client briefs,
Mhm.
competitor websites,
Yeah.
testimonials.
Right, the usual suspects.
Right.
But I bet she goes deeper than that, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She's all about finding those hidden gems,
Mhm.
hard to find studies, especially if you're in a niche market
Right.
like skincare.
Yeah.
And she talks about really digging into those testimonials and product reviews
Yeah, okay.
to uncover those deep-seated desires and pain points people have.
So it's not just what people say, it's
Right.
what's really driving them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then there are those credibility boosters,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
finding ways to establish authority,
Right.
whether it's for the product itself or the person selling it.
Okay.
That builds trust right from the start.
This is already giving me a ton of ideas. I can see why she calls this the research beast.
Yeah,
It's like uncovering clues to solve a mystery,
it is.
except the prize is amazing copy.
That's a good way to put it.
Speaking of mysteries,
Yeah.
Kim uses Clayton Makepeace
Oh, yeah.
as an example of research done right.
Clayton, he's a good one.
Yeah.
His copy was famous for packing an emotional punch.
Okay.
And that wasn't by accident.
Yeah, I've heard about him. Wasn't he like the king of financial copywriting or something?
Pretty much.
Okay.
He had a system for tapping into those deep-seated emotions that drive people to buy.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm hooked.
Okay.
Give me an example.
All right. So picture this.
Okay.
It's 2005.
Okay.
Stock market is shaky. Investors are on edge.
Right.
Clayton puts out a financial newsletter with a cover that screams,
Yeah.
lying CEOs, stealing you blind.
Oh, wow.
And Wall Street ripoff artists have a plan to steal your retirement. And they're about to put it into action.
Ooh, that's
Talk about hitting a nerve.
intense. Yeah, but I can see how it would
Right.
grab your attention.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the power of research.
Mm-hmm.
Clayton didn't just stumble upon those fears.
Right.
He systematically uncovered them through his research process.
So he knew.
He knew exactly what buttons to push.
Wow. Okay. So how do we become more like Clayton?
Okay.
Walk me through the first step of this research beast process.
All right.
How do we gather those nuggets effectively?
So it goes beyond just collecting every piece of information you can find.
Okay.
Kim emphasizes the importance of staying focused and organized.
Mm-hmm.
She suggests creating a research plan before you even start digging.
Oh, okay.
What specific questions are you trying to answer?
Yeah. What kind of information will be most helpful?
Okay, so it's about being strategic,
Exactly.
not just throwing everything into a giant pile and hoping for the best.
Right. Yeah.
Makes sense.
And when it comes to those hidden gems,
Okay.
she has some great tips.
Okay.
For example, if you're looking for studies,
Yeah.
especially for niche topics,
Right.
she recommends going straight to the source,
Yeah.
reaching out to industry experts,
Mm-hmm.
or even contacting the authors of research papers.
Oh, that's smart. I never would have thought of that.
Yeah, it can be really effective.
So we've gathered our nuggets.
Oh,
now,
hey.
what's step 2 all about?
Step 2 is where we really get to know our audience.
Okay.
It's called Get Crystal Clear on Your Avatar.
Right.
And it's about going beyond those basic demographics.
Okay.
We're talking about understanding their deepest fears, desires, and motivations.
I'm guessing this is where things start to get
Right.
really interesting.
Yeah, this is where it gets good.
How do we actually get crystal clear?
I mean, we can't just read their minds, right?
Well, Kim has this cool exercise
Okay.
that she calls the prism exercise.
All right.
It's all about identifying
Yeah.
those dominant emotions your prospect feels about the problem your product solves.
Okay.
It's like shining a light through a prism
Mm.
and seeing all the different facets of their emotional landscape.
Okay. I'm definitely going to need more details on that.
Yeah,
The prism exercise sounds powerful,
it is.
but I'm not exactly sure how it works in practice.
We'll dive into that more deeply in the
Oh,
next part.
great.
But before we move on,
Okay.
let's talk about step 3.
Okay.
Dig out what's special beyond features and benefits. Most copywriters focus on just that,
Right.
but Kim takes it a step further.
Ooh. I love when someone takes it a step further.
It's all about,
That's the secret sauce.
she uses a 5-step process for features and benefits,
Okay.
which is 3 more steps than you usually see.
Wait, 3 more steps?
Yeah.
That seems like a lot.
It might seem that way, but trust me, it's worth it.
Okay.
It's about going deeper than the obvious
Okay.
and finding those gold nuggets that truly resonate with your audience.
All right. I'm sold. Let's hear more about these 5 steps.
So this is where things get really interesting.
Okay.
Remember how we talked about Clayton Makepeace
Yeah.
and his ability to tap into those raw emotions?
Yeah.
This is where that comes into play.
Okay.
Kim's 5-step process isn't just about listing features and benefits.
Right.
It's about connecting those features and benefits to your avatar's deepest emotions.
So it's like creating a bridge
Exactly.
between what the product does and how it makes people feel.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that's what makes copy truly persuasive.
Yeah.
It's not just about logic. It's about emotion.
This is really starting to click for me.
Good.
Okay, so we've gathered our nuggets, gotten crystal clear on our avatar, and dug deep into those features and benefits.
Right.
What's next?
Yeah.
What does step 4 involve?
It's called Find the Unique Mechanism.
Okay.
And it's all about identifying that special something that makes your product believable, even to the most skeptical prospects.
Hold on, unique mechanism. That sounds a bit
Yeah.
technical. Can you break that down for me?
Think of it this way.
Okay.
Most markets are crowded, right?
Right.
People are bombarded with messages all the time.
Yeah.
So why should they believe you? Why should they choose your product over all the others?
Okay. That makes sense.
Right.
We need a way to stand out from the noise.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the unique mechanism is your secret weapon.
Oh.
It's that specific detail,
Okay.
that compelling story, that scientific breakthrough,
Yeah.
whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
that makes your product stand out
Okay.
and seem credible,
Right.
even to those who have seen it all.
So it's like a superpower that makes your product irresistible.
It's kind of like that, yeah.
I like it.
It's about answering the why behind your claims, addressing that inherent skepticism people have, especially when they've been let down before.
This is great stuff, but how do we actually find this unique mechanism?
Wait.
Is there a formula, a secret code, a magic wand?
There's no magic wand, unfortunately.
Okay.
But Kim does provide a process for identifying it,
Okay.
and it ties back to all the research we've already done.
Okay. I'm definitely going to need more details on that process.
We'll get to that in a bit.
Okay.
But first, there's something else you need to know.
Okay.
Remember how I mentioned there were 6 steps in the research beast process?
Yeah, I'm all ears.
Well, there's one step that's so crucial,
Okay.
yet most copywriters skip it entirely.
Wait, hold on.
I know, right?
Don't tell me yet.
Okay.
This is like a cliffhanger.
It is.
Yeah.
But I think we need to take a breath and let everything sink in for a moment.
Okay.
We've covered a lot of ground already.
You're right. This is a lot to process, but I'm dying to know what that secret step is.
Don't worry.
Don't leave me hanging for too long.
We'll reveal all in the next part. Stay tuned.
Okay. I'll be waiting on the edge of my seat.
All right.
I've had a moment to catch my breath. Spill the beans.
Okay.
What's that crucial research step most copywriters miss?
So it's all about immersing yourself in your prospect's world.
Okay.
Kim calls it walk a mile in your avatar's moccasins.
Okay. I'm intrigued. What does that actually look like in practice?
So it's about going beyond, just the data. and really experiencing the world through your avatar's eyes.
Okay.
What are they reading?
Right.
What websites do they visit?
Yeah.
What are they talking about online?
So it's like becoming a detective of your target audience.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You want to get into their heads,
Right.
understand their language, their concerns, their aspirations, the things that make them tick.
But that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
But how do we do that
So
without being creepy or intrusive?
Kim suggests starting with places where your avatar naturally hangs out online. You know, joining relevant Facebook groups,
Right.
subscribing to newsletters or blogs they read, even checking out online forums or communities related to your niche.
So those rabbit holes we talked about earlier
Right.
can actually be useful here.
They can be,
Yeah.
but you have to be careful not to get lost in the weeds.
Okay.
The key is to stay focused on your avatar
Right.
and how their world intersects with your product.
Okay, I'm starting to see the bigger picture here.
Good.
By the time we get to writing, we'll practically be speaking our prospects' language.
Yeah,
It's like we've become one of them.
that's exactly the point.
Yeah.
You're no longer an outsider trying to sell them something.
Right.
You're a trusted voice who understands their needs and desires.
This is brilliant. I can already see how this step would make a huge difference in the way I approach copywriting.
For sure.
It's a game changer.
Yeah. It takes time and effort, but the insights you gain are invaluable.
Okay, so we've walked a mile in our avatar's moccasins.
Okay.
What's next?
All right, so that brings us to step 6,
Okay.
the big idea and copy platform.
All right.
This is where all our hard work culminates
Yeah.
in a compelling message that sells.
This is where the magic happens, right?
You could say that.
Okay.
It's about taking all the insights we've gathered
Yeah.
and crafting a central idea, a core message that will resonate with our target audience
Right.
and drive them to action.
I've heard about the importance of having a copy platform,
Right.
but to be honest, I'm not entirely sure what that means.
So it's basically a blueprint for your entire promotional campaign.
Oh, okay.
It outlines your target audience, their pain points, your product's unique benefits,
Okay.
and the overall tone and style of your messaging.
So it's like a roadmap for our copywriting.
Exactly.
Okay.
It keeps us focused
Yeah.
and ensures that all our messaging is consistent
Yeah.
and aligned with our goals.
Okay, that makes sense. But how do we actually go about creating this copy platform?
Kim provides a structured process for this too.
Okay.
And it involves distilling all our research
Mhm.
into key insights
Okay.
and then translating those insights into a clear and concise document.
It sounds like this step requires a lot of thinking and synthesizing, not just gathering information, but really making sense of it all.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's about connecting the dots, seeing the patterns,
Right.
and finding that golden thread that runs through all our research.
This is where those aha moments come in, right?
Exactly.
When you suddenly see the big picture
Yeah.
and everything clicks into place.
And Kim doesn't just leave us hanging here.
Okay.
She brings in A-list copywriter Dan Ferrari
Oh, I like where this is going.
to share his insights on this crucial step.
What does Dan have to say about creating a killer copy platform?
So he has this cheat code he calls the Avatar Motivation Matrix.
A cheat code. I'm all ears.
It's all about identifying the single most powerful motivator driving your avatar's decisions.
Oh, okay.
It goes beyond just surface-level desires and digs into those deep-seated psychological drivers that influence our choices.
So it's about understanding
Yeah,
not just what people want, but why they want it.
exactly.
Yeah.
And once you crack that code,
Okay.
you can tailor your messaging to speak directly to that core motivation.
Okay, my mind is officially blown. This is way more than just writing catchy headlines.
Right. It's about understanding human psychology,
Yeah.
connecting with people on a deeper level, and creating messaging that truly resonates.
I love how Dan's insights are so practical and actionable. It's not just theory.
Right.
It's stuff you can actually use in your copywriting.
Yeah, he even breaks down one of his own successful promos
Okay.
for an anti-aging supplement called Genesis
Oh, a real world example. I love those.
to show how he put these principles into practice.
What can we learn from Dan's Genesis promo?
One key takeaway is his focus on a specific avatar trait that's often overlooked,
Okay.
their sense of identity.
Oh, okay.
He realized that people who are interested in anti-aging products
Yeah.
weren't just looking to look younger.
Right.
They were looking to feel younger,
Go crazy.
to reclaim a part of themselves that they felt they had lost.
That's so insightful.
Right.
It's about tapping into those deeper emotional needs that go beyond the superficial.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And by focusing on this core motivation,
Mm-hmm.
Dan was able to craft a message that resonated deeply with his target audience
Right.
and resulted in a highly successful campaign.
Wow, I'm starting to see how all these pieces fit together. The
Yeah.
research, the avatar, the unique mechanism, the copy platform.
Right.
It's all interconnected.
It's like building a house.
Okay.
Each step is important
Yeah.
and builds upon the previous one.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get all the pieces right, you end up with a masterpiece.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here.
Right.
But there's one big question I still have.
Okay.
Where does AI fit into all of this?
That's a great question, and it's something that Kim addresses in her course as well.
I'm curious to hear her take on it. AI is everywhere these days.
It is.
And it's definitely changing the game for copywriters.
For sure.
So Kim acknowledges the power of AI tools like ChatGPT,
Mm-hmm.
especially when it comes to generating ideas
Right.
and deepening your understanding of your avatar.
Yeah.
So AI can actually help us with all these research steps we've been talking about.
It can, but there's a catch.
Okay, I was kind of wondering about that.
Yeah.
It's tempting to just let the machine do all the work,
Right.
but something tells me that's not the best approach.
You're right. Kim cautions against using AI as a shortcut.
Okay.
She advocates for using AI
Right.
thoughtfully and strategically, combining its capabilities with human insight and creativity.
So it's about using AI as a tool, not a replacement for our own thinking and judgment.
Think of AI as a research assistant on steroids.
Okay.
It can help you generate ideas,
Yeah.
uncover insights,
Mm-hmm.
and even draft copy.
Okay.
But you're still the one in control. You're the architect, the conductor, the master chef.
Okay.
You decide which ingredients to use, how to combine them, and what kind of dish you want to create.
Okay. That analogy really helps.
Good.
I can see how AI can be a powerful ally, but it's not a magic bullet.
Right.
We still need to bring our own unique perspective and creativity to the table.
Exactly. And speaking of bringing things to the table,
Yeah.
Kim also shared some really interesting insights during a Q&A session with her students
Oh, cool.
about how to use AI effectively.
Ooh, I love behind-the-scenes stuff like that. What did she say?
One thing that struck me was her advice about using AI outputs as a starting point.
Okay.
She suggests taking the generated content
Yeah.
and then doing the PRISM exercise manually,
Oh,
refining and condensing the AI output and putting it into first-person I statements.
that's brilliant.
Right.
So it's about taking those raw AI insights
Right.
and then humanizing them, making them sound more authentic and empathetic.
Exactly. And she also recommends taking the AI-generated content
Okay.
and organizing it
Mm-hmm.
so you can easily go back and reference it later. It's like building your own personalized copywriting swipe file.
This is pure gold. I'm taking notes like crazy over here.
I know, right?
But-
It's like she's giving away all her secrets.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here.
Mhm.
We've explored the 6 steps of the research beast process.
Right.
Learned about the importance of walking a mile in our avatar's moccasins.
Yeah.
And even gotten some insider tips on using AI effectively.
Mm-hmm.
What else is there to uncover?
So Kim also had a fascinating workshop with AI expert Sam Woods,
Okay.
where they really dug into the nitty-gritty of using AI for copywriting research.
This is getting better and better.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
did they talk about?
So they actually demonstrated how to use ChatGPT to generate multiple copy ideas and angles from existing control promos.
Wait, hold on. So
Yeah.
you're telling me I can take a successful promo
Right.
and use AI to come up with new and improved versions?
That's exactly what they did.
Yeah.
It's like having a brainstorming partner on steroids.
Yeah. Okay, I'm definitely going to have to try that. What else did they cover?
They also explored how to use AI in conjunction with the PRISM exercise.
Ah, so it's not about replacing the PRISM exercise, but enhancing it with AI.
Exactly.
Okay.
They showed how to use AI
Mm-hmm.
to generate a list of potential emotions your avatar might be feeling,
Right.
and then use the PRISM exercise to refine those insights
Yeah.
and really get to the heart of the matter.
This is incredible. I'm starting to see how AI can be a game changer for copywriters,
Yeah,
but only if we use it the right way.
exactly. It's a powerful tool,
Yeah.
but it's still just a tool.
Right.
We're the ones who need to wield it effectively.
Okay, I think my brain is officially full. We've covered so much ground, and
Ah.
I'm feeling incredibly inspired. But before we wrap things up,
Okay.
I want to hear your final thoughts on all of this.
All right.
What are the key takeaways from Kim's Research Beast course?
Well, I think the biggest takeaway
Yeah.
is that research is not just an afterthought.
Right.
It's the foundation of great copywriting.
Mm-hmm.
It's the key to unlocking those deep-seated desires and motivations that drive people to buy.
Absolutely. And Kim's 6-step process provides a clear and actionable roadmap.
It
for
does help.
conducting that research effectively.
Yep. And then there's the importance of understanding your audience
Yeah.
on a deep emotional level.
Right.
We're not talking about superficial demographics here.
Right.
We're talking about tapping into their fears, aspirations, and desires.
We've got to make them feel like we're reading their minds.
Right, and that leads us to the unique mechanism, that special something that makes your product stand out and convinces even the most skeptical prospects.
It's like having a secret weapon in your copywriting arsenal.
It is.
And of course, we can't forget the role of AI.
Right.
While it can be a valuable tool,
Yeah.
it's crucial to use it strategically and thoughtfully, always keeping in mind the importance of human insight and creativity.
Exactly.
This has been an amazing deep dive.
It has.
But before we go, I have a challenge for our listeners.
Ooh, I love a good challenge. What is it?
Now that you know about the unique mechanism, what could be the unique mechanism for your product or service?
That's a fantastic question.
Yeah.
It's time to put all this knowledge into practice.
And if you're ready to take your copywriting skills to the next level,
Yeah.
I highly recommend checking out Kim's full Research Beast course.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, it's packed with even more valuable insights, tips, and templates.
But before you do that,
Okay.
let's take a moment to digest all of this.
Right.
We'll be back soon with the final part, where we'll explore some additional nuggets of wisdom from Kim's Q&A sessions
Okay.
and workshop with AI expert Sam Woods. Stay tuned.
Oh, okay. I'm excited. All right, we're back for, the final leg of our journey
Okay.
through Kim Krause Schwalm's Research Beast.
Sounds good.
Let's dive into those bonus insights from her Q&A sessions and that workshop with AI expert Sam Woods.
Right.
The stuff that can really take our research game to the next level.
Yeah. I think one of the most valuable things Kim shared
Yeah.
was the importance of knowing when to stop researching.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's easy to get sucked down those rabbit holes
Yeah.
and spend hours chasing information that might not even be relevant.
That's so true. I've definitely been guilty of that myself.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like I'm just spinning my wheels and not getting anywhere.
Kim's advice is to set clear boundaries.
Oh, okay.
Create a research plan and stick to it.
Right.
Ask yourself, what are the specific questions I need to answer? What kind of information will be most helpful?
Okay.
And once you've found those answers, move on.
That's a good reminder. It's about being strategic with our time and energy.
Exactly.
Speaking of strategic, Kim also shared some tips for finding those hard-to-get studies,
Oh, yeah.
especially in, niche markets like skincare,
Right.
where the really juicy research might not be readily available.
Right. She recommends going straight to the source.
Yeah, okay.
Reaching out to industry experts or even contacting the authors of research papers.
Right.
It might seem intimidating,
Yeah,
but often these folks are happy to share their knowledge.
that's a great tip. I'm definitely going to try that next time I'm working on a project in a specialized area.
Yeah, it's worth a shot.
Okay, let's talk about the workshop with Sam Woods.
All right.
It seems like there were some really interesting insights
Yeah.
on how to use AI tools like ChatGPT for research.
Yeah, one thing they demonstrated
Yeah.
was how to use ChatGPT to generate multiple copy ideas and angles from existing control promos.
So basically, you can take a winning promo
Right.
and use AI to come up with even more winning variations.
That's exactly what they did.
Hurry me up.
It's like having a brainstorming partner who never gets tired.
That's awesome. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
It's not about simply copying and pasting what the AI spits out.
Right. You got it.
Yeah, I figure there had to be more to it than that.
Kim emphasized that it's about using AI as a springboard for your own creativity. Take those AI-generated ideas
Yeah.
and run them through your own filters.
Mm.
Refine them, tweak them, make them your own.
So it's not about letting the machine do all the work.
Right.
It's about using it as a tool
Exactly.
to enhance our own thinking and creativity.
You got it.
I like that analogy.
Yeah.
Okay, we talked about using AI for generating ideas, but what about the PRISM exercise?
Yeah.
Can AI help with that too?
Absolutely. They actually showed how you can use AI to generate a list of potential emotions your avatar might be feeling,
Okay.
which you can then use as a starting point for your own PRISM exercise.
That's so cool. So it's not about replacing the PRISM exercise,
Right.
but augmenting it with AI insights.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's about using the best of both worlds, human intuition and AI's ability to process vast amounts of data.
This is making me realize that AI isn't something to be feared. but rather a powerful tool that can help us become even better copywriters.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
It's about embracing the possibilities.
Right.
While still staying true to our own unique voice and perspective.
Well, this has been an incredible journey.
It has.
Through the world of copywriting research.
Yeah, for sure.
We've learned about, Kim Krause Schwalm's research beast process, uncovered hidden gems,
Right.
and even explored the exciting possibilities of AI.
Absolutely. It's been a wild ride, but I think we're all coming out of this
Yeah.
with a renewed appreciation for the power of research.
Absolutely. And remember, this is just the beginning.
That's right.
There's always more to learn and explore.
Definitely. So go out there, embrace your inner research beast,
I love it.
and create copy that truly connects, converts, and inspires.
This has been fantastic. Thank you so much for, walking us through all this.
My pleasure.
And for all of you listening out there, keep an eye out for more deep dives coming soon.
See you a lot.